What is going on, my money making ape? So I wanted to give you a little bit of insight on what I did in the last month to make $643 per day in profit from a small business of mine. And you know what? I want to share this information because I feel like it's not talked about enough. And I want more people, especially my followers, to make more money in realistic ways. This isn't like some kind of online scam. This isn't an investment that you need a bunch of money to make a bunch of money. This is a small business that I started when I was 19 years old and run to this day and literally make more than $600 in profit per day from it. The reason I wanted to make this video isn't to brag or to look cool. Instead, I just want to show you another way to make money if you don't have a ton of money to start something, because I had basically no money when I was 19 years old. I had a little bit to start. The crazy thing is this kind of thing can be done in any city. You don't need investors. You don't need some kind of unique, crazy billion-dollar idea. You can become a millionaire with just a simple, small business. You know, the thing is, investments like stocks or crypto are great, but they don't mean much. Like a solid investment in a stock doesn't mean much unless you have a sizable amount of cash. If you invest $100 and you get 100% return, you get $100, that's not life-changing. But if you save up to $1 million and you get that 100% return, there you go, you just made $1 million. And I realized this when I was 19 years old. I loved stocks and other investments. I read a ton of investment books, but I knew in order to really make money with those things, I had to first make money elsewhere. And that's what I did. My goal was to become a millionaire with small businesses and then become a multi-millionaire with investments and other larger enterprises. So I started with a small business. I started a pool cleaning business, which I operated for several years. I ended up selling that, and I also purchased a very small moving company when I was 19, and that's what the focus of this video is going to be. Service businesses, particularly my moving company, and how I'm able to profit so much every single day with very, very little work. So a little bit about my company. We offer moving and storage both in town and cross country. We kind of do it all. We move houses, we move offices. We've grown every single year with the exception of 2020 with that whole like COVID-19 business. You know, it kind of hurt our business for about a year. However, we're back on track actually for our best year yet. Our last 5 months in a row have all been record months. Now with the moving industry, it's very hot in the summer, it's very cold in the winter. So the best way to do a comparison of how you're doing is comparing, this month to the same month last year and the year before that. So for that last 5 months, we've had our best November through March ever. So it's been an amazing run so far this year, and we're on track to have the best single year of all time, both in sales and margin and just the systems and people in place. Everything's been going extremely well. Here we have some of our storage vaults over in the warehouse. These are each rented for about $60 per month, and then we rent furniture pads inside the boxes as well. Here's a little Forky that I bought a couple months back to help move those boxes around. Little Forky's an absolute monster. Then we have some trucks in the backyard that, of course, movers use to fill up with furniture and transport that furniture. Now, the key focuses with this company since the very beginning has been to first offer the very best customer service. With something like moving or any other service business, you're really only competing on a few things: price and customer service. You really don't want to compete on price because you're just competing down to the bottom. You're competing to just have no margins and make no money. So your only other option is customer service. You can do that by a ton of different ways, just by being reliable, showing up on time, being friendly, doing what you say you're going to do. It's very simple. Everyone knows what good business service is, and offering it isn't much different. It's just doing the little things that matter. Another core focus from the beginning has been to have the very best quality control system. So over the last 3 years, I've built this quality control system that basically assigns points to every worker every single day and then gives bonuses based on the best performers. It's extremely simple and has revolutionized how my business works and allows me to delegate. And really that brings me to the third key point that I focused on since the beginning, is to delegate and systemize everything. Literally everything in this business has some kind of delegation to it. I even have a written process for when the printer stops working. That way, whoever is dealing with the printer when it stops working can just look up this step-by-step process, follow it, fix the printer, and it doesn't take any work from me because everything is completely set up beforehand. And this literally goes from the smallest things like, fixing the printer or the Wi-Fi to the biggest things like scheduling a job and sales and things like that. So everything is systemized in this business. Now, I currently only spend about 5 hours per week just really overseeing the moving company. So it's not 100% passive income, but it's about as passive as it gets for a small business. So because of this, I have the ability and the time to research, record, edit, and post more than 60 YouTube videos every single month. And that's become a huge source of income in itself, which is probably actually going to be my biggest source of income within just a couple months here, which is just mind blowing to me. But that's going to be a whole video in itself because there's some really exciting stuff that I want to talk about there as well. So let's talk about just how much this business made in the last month. And luckily for this presentation, I have a daily profit and loss sheet that we keep up with every single day. This covers our sales, our total expenses broken down into each and every item, and our total profit each and every day. And this has really just revolutionized our business ever since we started doing it about 2 years ago. I say we because I consider everyone who is employed at my business part of the we. It's a collective effort. It's not just me doing all this. It's everyone who's employed here. But having this daily profit and loss sheet gives me an idea of what's going on every single day. So like this day, we lost $315. I'm like, what's going on here? You can scroll up. Oh, we just had a low amount of sales. It wasn't enough to cover the fixed expenses. That just happens some days. Most days, that's not the case. So we can see profit every single day, $439, $856, $262, $296. If we scroll over, of course, there's bigger and smaller days. There's some negative days. That's just how business goes. $309, $30 profit, $3,700 profit. But I also know exactly how much I paid in wages every single day, how much I pay in rent every single day, rental equipment, you name it. I know how much we're paying every single day and gives me a much better idea as to how the business is doing without having to wait for a quarterly profit and loss sheet or, something like that. So in totality, in the last month, we did $64,242 in moving revenue. In storage revenue, we did $3,200, and storage is really just still building up. We started doing storage about a year ago and in the middle of COVID, and yeah, it's not huge, but it's still $3,200 in the last month. The total expense was $48,136, and the profit was $19,306 for the last month, which is a 30% margin, which if you are familiar at all with small businesses, that's actually like an amazing margin percentage. A lot of that is because we had several really big jobs. We've been getting tons and tons of very big jobs, and the margins on those individual jobs may be 40, 50% sometimes, and that really helps the end of the month margins. Typical margins for the end of the year are about 20%, which is still awesome. I'm still completely happy with a 20% margin at the end of the year. This year, it might be more like 22, 23% because it's been a pretty darn good year so far, if it can continue on this trend. Now, what I'm trying to get at with all of this is there are a ton of opportunities in just classic unsexy service businesses. This could be anything from house cleaning. My girlfriend makes over $100,000 a year cleaning houses. This could be pool cleaning. I had a pool cleaning business. It was amazing. Moving, landscaping, house painting. I mean, you name it. There are so many reasons to start a business like this. They're cheap to start. Many of these businesses can be started for even like $1,000. My moving company cost about $10,000 to $15,000 to start, including buying a truck, which you don't even have to do that if you really wanted to start. A cleaning business can easily cost $1,000. They're extremely cheap to start. There's tons of demand already built in. There's already an ecosystem of people looking for the exact service that you're trying to start. There's healthy margins as long as you just simply charge enough and offer a good service. They're generally profitable in the first year. You don't have to be like a tech company that has to wait 10, 15 years to actually be profitable. You can be profitable in your first month a lot of times. They're not going anywhere. Like, people are always going to need their house cleaned. They're always going to need their stuff moved. They're always going to need their house painted. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. And nearly every ultra rich person that I know started their career with some kind of service business where they made a bunch of money and then they transitioned that into other things like investments, real estate, other ways to really just multiply that amount of wealth that they first generated. So I really hope that this is just inspirational to at least a few people out there who are maybe a little bit confused on what they should do next, what you should focus on, and just some way to actually make money. Now, if you are interested in the moving and storage industry specifically, I do have a course that covers everything from your first move to getting a DOT number all the way to your first $1 million in sales. There's like well over 50 videos that show you how to do literally everything. I'll have that linked in the description. Of course, don't feel obligated to buy anything. Most information is free online, but this is just based on my experience and the systems that I've built and all the paperwork and processes and things like that that I use. That'll be linked down in the description. And again, I just really hope that this helps show that there are other ways to make money besides what's generally promoted online as money-making techniques. There are so many ways to make $1 million, and sometimes you just got to do the uncool thing to make your first few dollars to really turn that into a ton of money. So I would like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a profitable day.